This episode is going to be about self-reflection. So I posted a question on Facebook that I would like to ask the rest of the audience. The question holds, what toxic trait you would like to change about yourself? When it comes to me, my answer to that question was trying to mold people into what I think they should be and not accepting people for who they are. I chose my answer for the question that I posted because that is exactly what I've been doing most of my life. I really lacked accountability in my choices and decisions, and I put that onto other people. I felt that other people should make me happy. I always used to say to anybody that I was with, including boyfriends, family members, friends, you name it, but especially to family and, now in my marriage, I used to say this a lot. If you didn't do this to me, then I will be happy. If you can only do this, then this will change, or our relationship will be better. Whether it was, romantically or just with family or friends, it didn't matter what type of relationship. I always put the blame on other people and tried to mold people into these unrealistic expectations that I wanted them to be. And the nerve to get mad if somebody would try to do that to me. Like, who the fuck am I to try to change people? The audacity for me to think that I am capable of doing something like that is ridiculous and it's toxic. I really didn't know that I was doing that. Really lacking accountability for my choices as an adult. But even when I was a child, I still didn't hold any accountability of my choices. Not to say that, my parents or family members didn't do certain things that I felt, could have changed or that was toxic. No, they have to hold their own accountability for their choices. But as an adult now, I have the power to have people that I want in my life and to be in situations that I do or don't want to be in. I have that power. I have that choice. But I had so much self-doubt about myself. A lot of trauma regarding how I grew up, and it just affected how I dealt with relationships, how I dealt with people as an adult. That unconsciously I was trying to change people's behaviors of what I think they should be regarding, being around me or being with me. It wasn't until I became 30, along with me being with my dope ass therapist. Shout out to her. She's amazing. And the reason why I won't say her name is because I have not gotten a chance to ask if it was okay for me to share her name. But whenever I do, or she gives me the go, I'm definitely going to be saying her name and promoting her, because she really has helped me analyze a lot of things about my life and the decisions I've made and how I treated people and how I treated myself. I felt so unworthy and I had so self-doubt with myself that I had all this confidence or unrealistic confidence into other people. For example, in my marriage, I would tell my husband, if you would be a certain way, then we can be happy. If you were, let's say, more affectionate or like to go out a little bit more, then things will be better. If you can be this way, then we will be better. And not one time did I say in that sentence or the conversation, what is something that I can do to help not only myself, but to also help our relationship? I did that a lot with my parents. I would say to my mom, if you didn't make this decision, then I will be like this. If you didn't do this when I was a child, then this wouldn't happen to me, or this situation would be different. I played the blame game over and over and over into people's lives that I cared about. It was like waking up and brushing my teeth. It was so unconscious for me, doing that, because I was so used of doing that. I was so used of lacking the accountability, putting my emotions into other people. And that's not right. And that's not okay. Me getting help from my therapist and me really self-reflecting without any distractions has really helped me be awakened to unhealthy behaviors that I have done to myself and also to other people. I cannot hold my emotions onto other people's backs. I can't put my dirty laundry into other people's baskets. I have to recognize, accept my dirty laundry, and take the steps to be able to clean it myself. I cannot expect other people to clean my dirty laundry. And that's what I was used of doing, because it was a sense of freedom. Not being accountable, putting all those emotions and trauma and blame game into other people, because I didn't want to look within myself and change unhealthy habits that I was doing. It was so easy to just blame other people all the time, and for other people to take the fault and the blame and the guilt, and not really look within myself and see what are steps that I can take to change my behavior. I am the only person that can make me happy. Not my husband, not my parents, not my family, not my friends, no one. I have to make myself happy. I have that power to make myself happy. I have that power to protect myself and to protect my inner child. Meaning, a lot of my trauma came from my childhood, and I reflected that onto other people. Because of my self-doubt, it was hard for me to be my own protector. I felt like other people should protect me, like my parents, my husband, certain friends that I'm really close with. And that's not okay. I had to really self-reflect from the inside and out, and take all my skeletons out of my closet and face them and not put them back. So all the skeletons that I had in my closet, all the dirty laundry, all of it, I had to take it out and I had to clean it. For me to really recognize, accept the new changes, and hold myself accountable as best as I can. Throughout this process, I've had ups and downs with that. But the good thing about that is I'm more aware when I'm more present within myself. I acknowledge that. Another thing that I feel like I would like to change, and I'm working on changing it, is responding to react faster than to listen, to understand, and to gain clarity of things. I've built a wall within myself due to things that I experience. And when I have conflict with people, it doesn't matter who they are. I'm only trying to respond to react to what they're saying. I'm not really trying to listen to gain an understanding or just clarity about the situation. Even if I don't agree with it, my first motto is respond, respond, protect, protect, protect. So the things that they are saying is going from one ear to another. And I'm not really being present and experience the people that I'm around and that I love. I'm just so easy to just react and basically not shutting the fuck up. That is basically what I have been doing. Not shutting the fuck up. When I was able to really recognize that, and yes, people have told me, I have been told this all of my life, you need to be quiet. You talk too much. You're not listening. You're not being present. I had to recognize that and realize for myself, wow, what they were saying is right, but I had to recognize that. And I couldn't recognize that again until I was able to process this and talk with my therapist about this and really self-reflect quietly. And again, taking all of my dirty laundry out and not hiding it. Also, silence is beautiful. You don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to respond to everything. Because everything is not for everybody. It's not. In my life now, I want to be able to do a lot of self-reflecting, holding myself accountable in my life. And when I've noticed I've started to do that, I began to gain my power back. I began to not put emotions on other people and not allowing people to put emotions on me. I began to be more relaxed. I began to gain more clarity with things. I began to gain more of an understanding of different perspectives, of different scenarios. I'm learning to be more wise. And it's a beautiful thing to me. In my life, I look at things now as, what's the situation? Well, how I feel about the situation. Then as I think about it, what's the reality of the situation? What is the reality of whatever I'm going through, or whether I'm having conflict or whatever? What am I going to do about it? In any situation, what steps that I'm going to take to hold myself accountable and make decisions that is best for me? So this ends the episode, but I just want you guys to think about, what is some toxic traits you would like to change? And have you even gotten a chance to self-reflect in your life? Have you took your dirty laundry out and clean it? Thank you, everybody. Tune in for the next episode. Have a wonderful day.